Now it's funny because now, in recent years, I think I do a lot more combination playing.
Okay.
So I'll blend picking with hammer-ons and pull-offs.
Okay. Yeah.
But back then I did do a lot of like straight picking.
Okay.
So I remember like one example. This is another Testament example.
Yeah. Yes, I love that lick. Yeah.
Right, so to be able to do that,
Yeah.
that's all alternate picking.
Right. Yeah. Nice. Yep.
Now I got that from Al Meola.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
So
Fantastic.
he was a huge hero of mine on acoustic as well as electric.
Yeah, he just rips on everything so hard. Did you
Yeah.
practice that stuff with a metronome, or did you just kind of play it?
I did.
You
Yeah, I
did?
practiced
Okay.
it with a
Yep.
metronome.
Nice.
I completely ripped off his song. That's just totally honest, right?
Which song? Which song?
Well,
The Race?
his was like I was
Yeah, Race with the Devil, right? Yeah.
right. So with the Testament song, it was.
Oh yeah.
I mean, no, it's not exactly
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it,
yeah.
but it's the same thing. It's
Yeah.
kind of this vamp in F sharp.
Yeah.
Where I could
Awesome.
do
Yeah.
this picking thing.
Cool.
Now he had this run on two strings.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Nice.
Right. So learning that,
Did you learn that by ear?
I learned that by ear.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Back then, and I rarely, I don't actually, I pretty much never use tablature. I often found it more confusing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So to me, just hearing it was really important.
Nice.
But like that lick, this became a foundation for a lot of picking exercises, right? Because the second part of it,
Yeah.
right, goes up the scale,
Yep.
right here.
Yeah.
Right, so it's a
Uh-huh.
five
Yeah,
note
5 notes.
group.
Yep. Mhm.
So what
Yeah.
that does, it forces you to switch direction.
Right. You have to start on a pick the second time, right? Of the
Right.
fives.
So let's start on it down.
Yep.
The next time it's got to be up,
Yeah.
down, up.
Right. Yeah, that's tough. Yep.
So he alternates it with a 4-note run.
Okay.
Right.
Nice. Yeah. Excellent.
So I would take that
Mhm.
and play. I would expand it.
Mhm.
Maybe not just play that that key. That,
Yeah.
if you look at that modally,
Right.
right from C sharp.
Yeah.
Right? What if you move down a note?
Nice. Yeah.
If you move up a scale tone, up another one.
Yeah.
Right,
Nice.
so I would use that to learn the modes
Excellent.
and take just different pieces of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so just learning how to do that
Mhm.
helped
Nice.
help me come up with
Yeah.
stuff like that.
And you would do that on different strings too, right? A D or G string, you would go up those, the single string stuff, maybe? Or maybe?
Well, in that song, it's just one.
It's just the
string.
one string, right? Yeah. Mhm.
But yeah, another tune that kind of inspired picking exercises.
Mhm.
Was,
Nice. Excellent.
I'd
Yeah.
take that.
Excellent. Yeah.
And I would do that with other guitar players too. So a slower example would be like Randy Rhoads, right?
Yeah.
This is a Randy Rhoads like.
Yes. Yeah.
Right, I'm playing it slow.
Over the mountain, right?
But that's over the mountain, right?
Yeah.
So if I take the first part of that,
Mhm. Right.
you notice it's just chord tones.
Yep,
Right?
the
Third,
minors.
third, fifth,
Yep.
seventh.
Minor seventh. Yeah.
Then down the scale
Yep.
and back up. So I might think, okay, what's the relative down a scale tone?
Mhm. Cool. And this is stuff you learned from Satriani, right? As far as the theory stuff goes. That you
This
were
was a
able to
little
apply?
later. This is
okay.
when I started putting the dots together.
Nice, excellent.
On my own, I realized,
Excellent.
oh, you know what? I can take little bits and pieces
Yeah,
of these licks, and then I'm not stuck playing. Because if all I do is learn the lick itself, then I'm dependent on like playing that song
right, in that key.
and that
Yeah.
that exact situation.
Mhm.
But if you take little parts, if you expand upon it
Yeah,
and say, oh, what would it sound like in a different mode? What if I change the timing around?
nice.
As many variations as possible. Then you really
Yeah, that's
get the
great.
most out of the lick.
That's excellent. That's a really intuitive approach. That's great.